Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about my hair. I decided to do a video and kind of give you guys tips on how to grow out long, healthy, natural hair. I've been natural for about 2 years. I went natural in September 2010. I didn't do the big chop, but I did cut my hair in January of 2011. I just cut it to probably right here at my neck, and as of August 2012, I was completely natural. I let all of my perm hair grow out. But yeah, I'll tell you guys more about how my hair has gotten to be this length in the tips part. A lot of people get tips from other people for their hair, and a lot of times they get mad when it doesn't work, but you have to always remember that everybody's hair is not the same. So these tips should work for some people, but it might not work for everybody. A lot of these tips are just like simple natural stuff that's like nature kind of, so it really helps your hair grow. So it's like some of it works for everyone, but a lot of it doesn't. But I'm just going to give you guys like 10 tips as to how you can grow out your hair. The first tip would be to wash your hair every 2 weeks. And I know it's kind of hard to do because I don't wash my hair every 2 weeks. Sometimes I end up washing it like go 3 weeks without washing it, 4 weeks. But 4 weeks is probably the most I ever went without washing my hair. But I would say wash it every 2 weeks because you're keeping it clean. And I noticed that a lot of times when I don't wash my hair every 2 weeks, the third week my hair will start shredding. Like when I comb it, it'll be like all over the place. So I have to keep my hair washed at least every 2 weeks because if not, it'll shred. The second tip would be to use heat protectant because heat would damage your hair. And so if you do feel like you need to flat iron your hair, I would use a heat protectant every time I flat iron. I don't care if you're just curling it under to just to go. Anytime you put heat to your hair, use heat protectant because if not, trust me, I had damaged hair before I went natural because I didn't like really know how to take care of my hair, and I would watch like YouTube videos and like go to my aunt and my mom for advice on how to get get my hair like theirs, and they would tell me you don't need to put heat to it, and if you do, use a heat protectant. So use heat protectant, it really helps. The heat protectant that I use is Tresemme Thermal Creation. Third tip would be drink lots of water, but that's really about anything, whether your hair or your body or whatever, your skin, whatever, just drink lots of water. It really helps a lot. I noticed because I used to didn't drink a lot of water, but now I drink a lot of water, and I noticed that my skin is starting to clear, my hair was growing, and you know, a lot of things changed once I started drinking a lot of water. So the fourth tip would be to deep condition. I can't stress that enough, deep condition. Before I went natural, before I started like not using deep conditioner, you can see the difference between then and now. Deep conditioner, and when I say deep conditioner, I don't mean like the conditioner that you use to like put on and keep it on for 3 minutes and then wash it off. I mean deep conditioner that you buy and you use and you keep it in for 5 to 30 minutes. Like that's deep conditioner. And the deep conditioner that I use is just this Hydrating Macadamia. This stuff is just amazing. It's really thick, so a little bit goes a long way. But it's kind of, I don't really know like what Organix brand is like, whether it's high end or not, because they sell it in Ulta. This is where I got it from, but I've also seen Organix products in Walmart. So I really don't know, but you know Walmart sells some high end because they sell Shy Chic, whatever the name of it, and Bedhead, and you know a lot of those products. So but yeah, I got this from Ulta, and I think it was like $7. Now there is one that's supposedly better than this, and it's like $30, and it's a little bit bigger. But I feel like if this changed my hair, imagine what the $30 would do. But I don't want to buy it and it doesn't, and it end up doing the same thing as this $7 product. But one day I'll try it out. But yeah, deep condition your hair. I can't stress that enough. And when you deep condition it, make sure you put it on the ends of your hair, because this is like dead. So you have to like, and it's dry. So you make sure you put it down here, so it'll like bring it back to life. It'll like rebuild it or whatever. Next tip would be to get your hair trimmed once or twice a year. Most people say get your hair trimmed like every 6 months, so that's what, twice a year. Some people say get it 2 to 3 times a year, but don't trim it too much. I say get mine once, twice a year, because I only get blowouts twice a year, and most of the time I end up only getting a blowout once a year. So I'll get one in January and August. So when I get my blowouts, that's usually when my beautician trims my ends. So yeah, I would say trim your ends twice a year or once a year, and this has really worked for me. But everybody really don't agree on that. They say you should trim it more than once and twice a year, but like I said, these are my opinions, like based on how I grew out my hair. So I trim mine once or twice a year. The next tip would be leave-in conditioner. Now the leave-in conditioner, they really work, really helps it. It gives it shine, and like, it really helps your hair, and it rebuilds it also, and it gives it that like oil and moisture that it needs when, instead of like packing it down on it. So yeah, I would say use a leave-in conditioner. I use the Aphogee. I might be saying it wrong, but this is the product that I use, and I usually put it in a spray bottle because it's liquid, so it like runs when you pour it in your hand, and you have to rub it together and all that. So I just put it in a spray bottle and spray it on my hair. But you're supposed to use this on damp hair. Use it on damp hair, not water like freshly wet hair, because it'll drain down. You don't put it on dry hair because it'll break it off. If you're like me, any water touches your hair is gonna automatically curl up. So if you put this on dry hair, it's gonna curl up. But it really works, and it gives your hair the moisture and the shine that it needs. Okay, the next tip is to use coconut oil. Now coconut oil comes in different forms. It comes in a grease form and a spray form, so you can use either one. And a lot of people use the coconut oil that you cook with, so you find it in like the seasoning section of the store. But these are the two that I use, and I don't use them together. I use one or the other. I usually use this one at night if I'm doing a twist out or wearing my natural curls, and I'll use this like right after I finish washing my hair, and I put on and like deep condition, and I use the spray, and I put the like products that I use for my twist out or my curl, and I usually use this. And when I wake up in the morning, I would spray this on it because it's a strong root spray, and it really works. So, and it gives it kind of like a shine. It don't smell good, so you should use coconut oil. And then the next tip is be patient. It's not gonna happen overnight. Growing your hair out is just like when you do anything else. Be patient. Like it's not going to happen overnight. Your hair is not going to grow long tomorrow. It's not going to grow long next week. It takes time. You have to be patient. I can't stress that enough. Be patient when it comes. And trust me, like I said, it took me 2 years to grow out my natural curls. So, like I said, be patient. The next tip would be protecting styles. And I say this because a protecting style is like a bun or like a fishtail braid, or like a ponytail or something, just to protect it, or a twist out. When I keep saying twist out, I mean when you twist your hair, you braid it and then you take it loose so it look wavy. That's what I mean by twist out. But you use protecting styles because it keeps your hair, protecting from the wind, and the wind will dry out your hair, and it'll protect it from, and your hair like holds more moisture, and it like really rebuilds itself when it's up in protecting styles. So you really have to use protecting styles a lot. And I wear my hair like this a lot, but when it's windy outside, I try to do like a fishtail braid, or I would do a bun when I have my curls in or something, just to protect it so it'll rebuild it or whatever. And my last and final tip is no heat use. And I know I said earlier in the video to use heat protectant when you use heat, But if you can go without using heat, don't go. This summer I went the whole, majority of the summer without heat. And I got that idea from Glam Twins 334. Yeah, I think it's their channel in the description box below. But I got that idea from them because their hair is like gorgeous, and I like love them. Those are, that's my inspiration when it comes to hair. But yeah, I got that idea. And this summer, you know, I tried to go heatless for the summer, and then 2 weeks probably throughout for 2 weeks. So since I wash my hair every 2 weeks, I'll go, you know, no heat for no flat irons for 2 weeks, and I just wear my curls. And if I do go back to flat ironing, I'll just flat iron it after I wash my hair, and that's it until the next time I decide to go back straight. I don't put heat to my hair. I use a curling one, like if I'm going out, if I'm going somewhere and I want to wear like a curling one, but I'll use heat protected, but don't do it every day. So that's why I say no heat, and if you have to use heat, limit it. Don't use a lot of heat because heat breaks off your hair and it would damage you. Because like I said, I had heat damage, and the crown of my head was very damaged by heat, and my beautician ended up fixing it, but she had to cut off a lot of my hair, which is why I had to cut my hair in 2008. This is the last tip that I had, so remember, no heat. And my hair is not where I want it to be, because I actually want my hair to be down here, like right below my breast, but I don't. And then once it gets to there, I'm probably gonna cut it afterwards. I don't know yet. But yeah, like I said, this video was basically just about my hair. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Be sure to like this video by clicking the like button below, and subscribe to this video by clicking the subscribe button below, or the picture in this video. Check out my blog, lovecautionoutblogspot.com, and all of my social networks. Follow me on Twitter. I made a new Twitter, and it's at OKH, so follow me on Twitter. Yeah, I hope these tips really help you guys out, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.